let's see, this will go live on Rumble. Yes, this channel, yes. Maybe not that. Optional? No? Okay, not optional. Okay. Oh. No, okay. Oh, here it goes. Okay. Every time I'm on here. No, okay. I'm trying to set this up, y'all. Okay, okay. I was trying to go live on Instagram as well, but I didn't realize you have to download TikTok Studio on your laptop. So I was trying to get that working so I can use Instagram on my phone, but it was not letting me on, even though I know my password. So I did it on my phone, so that'll be next time. But yes, Jackie, hello, hey, hello. I'm also going live. I'm also on live on YouTube, and I'm gonna go live on here on Rumble. If y'all use Rumble. Okay, let's see if Rumble's going to fucking let me. Oh, maybe I have to press this. Okay, let's see. Check. Is this going to let me? Okay. How are you? Sorry. I'm good, how are you? Okay. Let me see. 1 minute, okay. Just followed you. Oh, thank you for the follow, thank you. I'm trying to get this on Rumble. Should have set this up before, but I'm having a little bit of trouble. You're stuffed what you eat. That's it. Freaking click this off. 360. Okay. Is this going to let me? It's going to let me. Let's see. I'm waiting for people also on YouTube to arrive. Okay, well, it's not letting me go live on Rumble right now, so whatever, fine. Okay, so, another time. Okay, so, let's see who's, okay, hello, no, I am so sorry with these names. No, Nicole, I'm so sorry. Hello. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I want to talk about narcissist behavior. And by the way, I'm not like a psychologist. I don't have a degree or anything like that. This is just, stuff I watch. I watch a lot of Dr. Romney, her YouTube channel. I watch a lot of narcissist, related channels, shit like that. Also, what I've seen in my life, stuff I've experienced. So this is what I'm speaking from my personal experience. So obviously there's a difference between narcissist and NPD. We all have narcissist behaviors, we all do. And then there's NPD, which is narcissist personality disorder. Oh, they asked me how today. My day's good. How was yours? Oh, you like my lives? Thank you. Let me check the chat. Okay. Come on. How do you? Okay, here it goes. Okay. So yeah, NPD is completely different from narcissist behavior. We all have narcissist personality, or some personalities like grandiose, having a big ego. Almost done. Okay. Wanting a lot of attention, wanting to be the center of attention, wanting to be successful, wanting to be in the spotlight, and a lot of celebrities. Perfect angle. Thank you. Okay. A lot of celebrities are probably narcissists, or have the narcissist personality disorder. And it doesn't make sense. And there's obviously different type of narcissists. There's covert, there's overt, there's spiritual, there's cerebral. logical brain. There's malignant. There's the boomerang. Okay. There's there's so many different type of narcissists, right? But I'm pretty sure we've all experienced. Someone's asking where I'm from. Is it my accent or just, I don't know, or accent, whatever? I'm from New York. I know I've answered this like 3 times in the chat already. And not chat. Sorry, not the chat. The lives. And by the way, I don't go live this late, but I was trying to set this up. So next time I'm gonna get in on my laptop and then go on Instagram. So yeah. We've all experienced narcissism in our lives, all of us. We all have family members like that. What happened? We all. Oh, sorry. Something happened in my phone. It was a code. Now it came in. Sorry about that. What the fuck, dude? Come on. Sorry about that. Hi. I just subbed in 4 accounts. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, Google. I know. You know it's me. Stop doing that. Stop. Made me lose my train of thought. Oh my gosh. Like, that's weird. Why does it do that? Blink 3 times. I do need help. I think we all need help. We all have issues. Okay, hopefully it doesn't do it again. That's weird. Okay, anyway, that's what I was saying. Hopefully y'all like this setup. I usually do it in the bathroom. I'm not like, I just don't feel like standing. I just want to, I was trying to do the whole setup, but that wasn't working, whatever. So, yeah, we all have people in our lives, where they're just not great people. They're, they have these personalities, and you're just like, I don't like that shit. For 3 times of you. Wipe the camera. Let me see. Oh, that's blurry. My God. Give me a second, y'all. Hopefully that's better. I have a ring light, so maybe that's it. It's just like that, and I have the light on, so maybe that's it. I'm not sure. Oops. I do not have a booger on my nose. I'm pretty sure I don't. Nope. Yeah, we all have people in our lives where we're like, why do you act like that? And those people are probably not great people, Let me move my pillow over here so I can do this. Okay, yeah. And obviously, having narcissist personality, not personality, sorry, behaviors. Sometimes they're good too. Like, it can be an ego boost. It can be, it can help you, being very successful. It can help you, climbing the ladder. That's great, There's traits that we can take from, narcissist behavior and apply that to our lives. Hi. Oh, I have an awesome laugh. Thank you. Like, look at J-Lo. Of course I'm bringing up celebrities because they're the most likely to be narcissists or have NPD. I can't diagnose them. I'm not going to sit here and, like, armchair diagnose them. This is just my personal opinion. She loves herself. She loves herself more than Kanye. Where am I from? I'm from New York. This shit is not staying open. Okay. There it goes. She wants to be the center of attention all the time. She always needs a man. She craves that validation. She's like a reptile. Cold-blooded. She needs all of that. I'm in New Jersey. I can be your mate. I don't need a mate, thank you very much. But thank you for the offer. You can pin a comment now. Okay. I need to learn how to do that. Those traits, but whatever, and then, there's, lacking empathy. And that's kind of linked to, like, being, like, a sociopath, I guess you can say. I'm just weird, just want to be my own boss. And I agree, because why would you want to work for somebody? I mean, willingly, it sucks, People People do their morning jobs to support this, or whatever they're doing. That's great. Good for them. This will not stay open, so I have to keep clicking on it. What was I talking about? Sorry, like, my videos are always like this, by the way, so if you see my videos, you're used to it. Yeah, J-Lo, being narcissist. Yeah, so I don't think it helps her in her favor. She loves herself way more than any other celebrity, but no, maybe it helps her, And then there's, the dark side of being narcissist. Oh, empathy, lacking empathy, and that's linked with being a sociopath. And there's obviously, sociopath behavior, and there's being a sociopath, like being actually diagnosed. And I've been called a sociopath a lot. Not like serious, just like, behaviors. Because I do have those behaviors. Like, do I lack empathy at certain points? Yes. But I don't think it's a bad thing per se, because I don't think it's good to, like, have so much empathy and, just be like an empath. I hate that word. Like, walking around being an empath is so dangerous. So I think that part about having narcissist behavior is pretty good. You choose when to, have empathy. You choose when to care about people. Like, you have to be selfish for your feeling, because people out here, you can't trust them. You can't. So it makes sense. But some other bad traits about having NPD, or having narcissist behavior. Stonewalling, and that's the main thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about stonewalling, and stonewalling pisses me off. And if you don't know what stonewalling is literally the silent treatment. It's very cruel. So you're leaving people with all these feelings, right? And they don't know how to act, because they're like, my eye feels weird. Give me a second. No, okay. That was whatever. They don't know how to feel. They don't know how to act. So you're left with all these feelings, and then they go crazy. They crash out. They start rampage texting you, saying horrible things to you, showing up at your house, your family's house. You look so much like Amy Lee from Evan. I've never been told I think. I've been told I look like a lot of people. I've been told I look like Miranda Cosgrove. I kind of see it. Cardi B, I kind of see it as well. Maybe I just have that face, but yeah. So thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like, it's just not right. Like, I hate stonewalling. Like, and I don't really talk about this stuff like this, like dating stuff. So the whole reason I brought this up, because this recently happened to me, and I was upset. Yes, cried a little bit. It is what it is, But like, it makes you realize how much of a shitty person that person is. Like, just to like not have that conversation with you, not give you anything, not even like be like, hey, this isn't gonna work out, right? So this was the whole premise of me doing this live, because helps me get the feelings out. It's good to talk about, and if this happens to other people, it's good to like help them see the red flags, see the glaring red signs from the sky. If they're stonewalling you, they don't care about you. So stonewalling, I'm sorry, I didn't even like describe it. Sorry, I'm tired, so I'm just trying to do some power through this. So stonewalling is the silent treatment. You're getting the silent treatment. They refuse to communicate. They refuse to cooperate. They're refusing to answer any of your questions. That's what it is. It's very, very cruel. So people don't know how to act, unless you really don't care. Then that's probably the best tactic. But they do it to get under your skin. They do it because you hate it. They do it because they want power over you. They want you to feel small. They want you to feel powerless. That's bully behavior. It's bully. They're just straight up mean people. They don't care about you. And you can message them all you want. They don't care. At least they don't show it on the outside. They might, care on the inside. And honestly, I don't really feel bad for them whenever, people crash out on them. Obviously, there's a limit. Don't go too crazy now, like burning their car down. So, like, that's too crazy. But I don't feel bad for those, those narcissists, what, like they have the traits, whatever it is, the psychopath, whatever it is, right? When they just cut people off cold turkey, don't have a conversation, right? And that person is they start acting crazy. They start acting chaotic and like a fucking lunatic. And they show up at their job. They show up at their house. Like, dude, you did this. Like, dude, girl, you did this. You chose not to communicate. You chose to not say anything. You chose to not give them any closure, nothing, not even a text, not even like a, this is not working. Like, what? This is not working. This is not working. Four words. That's it. Just 4 words. You chose that. So now these are the consequences. Like, cause and effect. You caused this. So now this is the effect that's happening to you because you decided to ghost them. You ghosted them, and ghosting and gaslighting, they're kind of in the same realm, I guess. Gaslighting is like, like they make you feel like you're crazy, like it's like you're questioning yourself, and then ghosting, you're kind of in the same state. You're like, did this really happen? Huh? Like what? So you have to have all these questions, right? And no answers, and that's horrible. And we've all done this before. We all, stonewall someone. We've all, like, ghosted someone at least once, right? I understand. I need some water. Give me a second. I understand why some people do it. To certain people, I get it. Like, if it's, like, really, really, like, a scary situation, like, let's say they're, like, beating on you, whatever, like, they have mental illness, like, to the extreme. I get that, but if that person has showed you communication, they have showed you they cared, they have been like, hey, you can come talk to me, like they have sat there and listened to you and be like, like give you advice, make you feel good, why would you do that to them? Oh, because you don't fucking care, because you're an asshole. Those people should not be in your life. I don't care if, like, you're talking to them, you're like, they're your family member, they're your friends, whatever it is, cut them out of your life. Because if they're gonna act like that, you don't need them in their life. Because every time there's an issue, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna stonewall you, they're gonna ghost you, they're gonna refuse to, to cooperate, refuse to answer any questions, so then you feel like shit, and that's obviously their goal. They want you to feel like shit so they can feel better of themselves. And that's also another part of, narcissist behavior or personality disorder. Yep. It's about ego. You want to feel good. You want to feel good, so, oh, thank you. I can be sweet at times. If I like you, okay, but stay on my good side. I would say I'm sweet for the most part. They want to feel good about themselves, so they're like zipping themselves. I like to use this analogy. They're like zipping themselves in the suit of confidence. They're like, what can I do to feel good? What can I do to up my game, to up my ego, to be delusional? A lot of them are delusional. I mean, we're probably all delusional, but yeah, so it's all a game to them. It's a power trip. They want to feel good. They want you to feel like shit. Fuck those people. Those people don't deserve your kindness. And even if you go crazy and you rampage text them, honestly, I would, this is the advice I would give you, just to fucking irk them. I'm not saying everyone should do this, but if you really just want to, like, irk them, like, really ruin their day, depending on the person, because some of them don't care, but some of them will be like, ugh, like, why is this happening to me? Like, I can't believe this. Like, this crazy bitch. Sir, you started this. Like, you literally started this. Like, you did not text her back. You ghosted her. You didn't give her any explanation. So, in this sense, if they're bothered like that, they're annoyed, I would say Rampage text them. Their phone, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is. Like, don't be nice. I mean, obviously don't go too far, but don't be nice. Like, use everything they told you about themselves against them. Just be a bitch. Like, if they hate you, if they don't like you, give them more a reason to not like you. Like, just ruin their week. Like, do it for like a week straight. Just annoy the shit out of them. And they'll block you right away because they might come back, and that's a good way to get them out of your life. That's not good. Other people want to say it's a good advice, but I would say so. It's a great way to get someone out of your lives. Narcissists usually don't come back, but sometimes they will. Sometimes, but you really want to piss them off? If they care, do that. Make fucking burner accounts, stalk their shit. Like, just be wicked as fuck. Just bother them. Just be such an inconvenience that they're like, what the fuck did I do? What did I do? Hello. Oh my gosh, these names. Arav? I think it's Arav. My family is like that. Well, not all of them. Some of them, they have that, that personality. They're also, narcissist personality, NPD. I personally don't know NPD. I know people that, I would say are on a higher scale, because there's a scale. So there's like lower, and then there's like really up there. And those people are part of my family. They have those personality traits. Like, they'll use you and they'll leech off of you, and they'll be like, oh no, like, I'll help you, and then like you ask for help and then they don't fucking help you out, and that's fucked up. I hate that shit. I hate that. And they also don't know how to communicate. So how I am, I'll just describe myself, right? I'm not perfect, by the way. I done this too, but with good reasoning. Like, I just don't do this just to do this, because that's fucked up. I think communication is very important. So I come from a family like that, like, where we didn't talk about things, and if we did, they weren't talked about. You were either yelled at, screamed at, or you were talked to. Not you were no you were talked at. Like, you weren't like talked to as a person. They were talking at you. That makes any sense? So I learned at a very early age that communication is very important. Oh, you're Indian. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, Indians have interesting names. So I learned at a really early age that communication is very important, and you can't do anything without communication. Like, it doesn't matter if it's like a friendship, relationship, whatever it is. Whatever someone you're working with, you need communication. Communication is so important. You need to be able to communicate effectively, and that's where the whole stonewalling comes in. You can't communicate when someone's stonewalling you. You need to be able to, again, someone's inviting me. You need to be able to communicate effectively and talk about your feelings, because keeping all that pent up anger inside you is so bad. And bottling shit up, and I used to do that, but it took me a very, very long time to not do that as much. For the most part, I've always been relatively good at speaking about my feelings. Like, not like getting like super vulnerable. Like, I'm not the best at that, but I'm getting there. Let me read these comments real quick. Communication helps a lot, yeah. Come on. It doesn't stay on the screen. I don't know. There it goes. Communication helps a lot, yeah. The exam I'm prepping for is impossible without communicating with your parents and teachers. Okay. Hopefully you pass the exam. yeah, like, I just cannot with people who can't communicate. Like, people who just ghost you, they just do, like, talk to me like an adult. Like, this is something I expect from, like, a child. Like we know how children are. Like, children go, no, I don't want to talk. That's who these grown-ass adults are. They are children. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You can't communicate with children. Children don't. They're stubborn. They don't want to listen. They're not. They're not going to budge. They're like. It's like talking to a wall. Jolene. Jolie. Joline. Hello. Hello. It's just impossible. So there's no point in having a conversation. Trying to force it. Some people just don't look good. Thank you. Some people just don't know. Again, someone's inviting me. Some people just don't know how to communicate like that. It's not good. Like, how have you got? So, by the way, I'm 30. By the way, I'm 31. 31. How have you gotten to the age, if you're my age or older in your 30s, and you don't know how to communicate? That is not good. That tells me you have not gotten over your trauma. That tells me you have not done any work on yourself. And a lot of these people, say like, like, communication's so important, blah blah blah, and these are the same motherfuckers that, like, don't communicate. They just cut you off, have not been to therapy, haven't tried any type of therapy. I think everyone should go to therapy at least once in their life. One time, just try it. I tried therapy one time. Well, actually, I went 2 times, but those 2 sessions really did help a lot, and it really did teach me a lot about myself. Even though it was very short sessions, but yeah, I think everyone should try it. Yeah, the stonewalling's absolutely fucking crazy, and then making you feel the gaslighting also is so crazy. Telling you you're going to sleep. Okay, have a good day. And then, like, the love bombing. I forgot the love bombing. That's another big factor. It was the stonewalling and the gaslight, in the same realm. And then the love bombing I want to talk about the most. Okay, let me read these comments real quick. Okay, I'm also. Oh, come on, go back. Okay, well, 10-year age difference. Okay. And every time I communicate something, it gets turned or manipulated. That sucks. I'm sorry. That's terrible. Or portraying of communication. Yeah. Some people be like that. They don't know how to communicate. They don't. Gaslighting. I'm not saying that. No, thank you. And then the love bombing. Love bombing also is in that realm as well. They'll love bomb you, right? They'll buy you shit. They'll be like, oh, like, I love you so much. I really appreciate you. I love that you listen to me. So all these qualities you have, they love at the beginning, but they hate them later on. It is very sad. It is. So then they turn on you, and it's like, what the fuck? You said you liked all this stuff about me, but now you don't want to talk about shit? And you're just gonna, like, just poof, like Houdini, just up and leave? No, like, the love bombing, that's insane work. How? I just don't understand what goes on in their brains. Like, how can you love bomb someone, apparently feel this way, right? And then just be like, oh, poof, I'm done because of one little thing. Like, be an adult. Talk shit out. You're not a child. Like, you are not a child sucking on your You're not a baby sucking on your mommy's nipple. You need to communicate. Like, even if, like, you're 20. Okay, at what age does your brain your frontal lobe develop? 25? 25 for women. I think it's 40 for men. Sorry, I need water. Give me a second. At 25, I even expect people to be good at communication. Be a good conversational. And there's obviously, there's different forms of communication, and there's having a conversation and listening to learn, and there's having a conversation just to listen. People need to have a conversation and actually listen, take it all in, and then learn from it. Some people want to talk just to talk. What you say should have meaning. Let me read this real quick. There's no design on it. It's the same design here. It's, what is this called? Camo? Yeah, camo. Suffer so much. Yeah, and they make people suffer. Like, that's their goal. They want people to suffer, and they do it because they're bullies. Because they're probably bullied, so now they bully people. And they want you to suffer like them. They want you to feel like they do, because they're probably miserable on the inside. That's why their ego is so inflated. And pretend they're okay when they're not. And question if you're they question if you're and question if you're the problem. Yeah. They don't realize they're the problem, because here's another thing. But these people, they can't self-reflect. Instead of self-reflecting, they do the opposite. They reflect. They deflect. They don't do any work on themselves. And a lot of them, they're like, oh, like, I've worked really hard on myself, blah blah blah. And as soon as one little issue occurs, they resort back to their old ways. And it's like, huh? Like, what happened to all the work you did? What happened to all the therapy you went to? And if they do go to therapy, this is the opposite of not going to therapy for them. They will use therapy words against you. They will use all that talk against you and make you feel stupid and make you feel even more small. They use it as a weapon. And then if you marry, oh my gosh, God forbid, if you marry a narcissist, or even worse, you have a child with a narcissist, or they have a lot of narcissist behavior. They're higher they're higher on the scale. You're in hell. You are living in hell, and the divorce is going to be hell, because, not from my personal experience, but from what I've seen, they are the worst people to go through a divorce with. You're recording on an Android? Yes, my tablet and my phone. I don't have an iPhone. They will drag that out. They will do anything to not pay child support. They will do anything to not hold a job, not see their child. Those narcissist men are terrible, and they're very, very charming. They're very charming, very charismatic. They have this magnetic personality. They make you feel so good. The love bombing. They make you feel so special. But then poof, when they don't want you anymore, they just discard you like trash. They just throw you away like you were nothing. Even though you probably gave them a good run. You gave them so much love. You gave them attention, time. You made them feel safe. You were their safe space, and they just threw it away like nothing. They use people as leverage. You are just an ego boost to them. Nothing else. That narcissist only cares about themselves. That's it. Just like the men that get these narcissist men that put these women through hell. They only care about themselves, and they will fight for their child and not even want to see their child, not even want to pay child support, or at the very least, like, sign their rights away to not see their child. I'd rather have that, like, just sign your rights away. That's it. But no, they want to stay around being a pain in the ass, making you suffer, and here comes, and in comes the malignant narcissist, the revengeful one, the boomerang one. Do you have any advice for pain and suffering from after separation? Work on yourself. Do things you want to do. Don't think about them. Just delete them from your mind completely. Don't check on their socials, don't text them, nothing. Make yourself better. Work out. Cook, whatever is that make you happy. Block them. Don't even talk to them. It's not even worth it. That would be my advice. Put yourself first. Make sure you're happy. Because your happiness should come first. Go to therapy. Do some type of therapeutic session, anything. Meditate, yoga. It will make you feel better. Eat right. Don't lay in your bed all day and rot. That's also not good. And keep up with your appearance, because if you look good, you probably feel good. That would be my advice. Let me read this other comment real quick. Motherfuckers. Oh, me too, actually. People do use people, yes. Yes, they do. But the narcissists, they use people in a very particular way. They just... it's just a whole other level. It's disgusting. Okay. Motherfuckers who make a kid to neglect them. Yeah, like, why have a kid and then buy for your kid if you're not gonna want them? You should be selective of who you have kids with. You definitely should. And there's so many women that end up having kids with these type of monsters, these narcissists, man, no sociopath, whatever they're, whatever they are. How is your pH balance? I drink a lot of water. And I also eat a lot of cherries, because cherries are good for pH balance as well. I don't know. It's summer, it's hot. But I do drink a lot of water. I go through like 10 of these a day. I drink so much water. I'm not sure if any of y'all have been in a relationship like that, so I'll just say a little bit of myself. I don't really talk about this stuff like that. Water is like... Side note. People who don't drink water are weird. Like, what do you mean you don't drink water? Like, what do you mean you don't like water? Like, ew. You're weird. Like, I just know your breath is like dragon. Like, you go... and people feel it from like 5 blocks down. Like, drink water. My God. Let me read these 2 comments. I'm confused about marriage and solo with adult. Oh, come on. I don't know what to tell you with that. I'm kind of confused as well. Good luck. I don't know. I'm sorry. So, a little bit about myself, right? Now, I haven't been in good relationships. Obviously, it was on me as well, because I chose these men as well. What's my favorite? What do you mean, water? You seem to be very smart. Oh, thank you. I think I'm very smart. So my relationships, right? Like, they weren't great, but I chose to be with these person right. With these people, right? But like, I knew the red flags were there before. Even dudes I talked to, right? And this was like in my 20s, because I haven't dated someone since like I was 22. Literally lost my date when I was 22. Don't plan on ever dating again in a relationship, because I just don't have the time, and I don't really want to. So they weren't great, and they all had those same qualities, and that always just says more about me, because I kept choosing these people. But I take it as a life lesson. I think everything in life is a life lesson. If they portray these personalities and you still go back to it, you need to do work, and I've done a lot of work on myself. So when you end up back in that situation, because I just said I was talking to somebody and that shit didn't work, But hey, you live and you learn. You know now. You know. Like, and every time. Let me read this comment real quick. What is it? Do you have kids? No, I don't have kids. I don't want kids. I'm not a kid person. That's great. Someone else wants kids. Personally, not for me though. My life is not mine for kids. This is what I want to do on social media, so that we're not online. Personally, not for me. Yeah. What's going on again? Yeah. So I ended up back in that situation, and can we get married? No, thank you. Sorry, no. Let me read this comment. Do you have... No, what have you thought about? I have dated older guys. I'm glad you asked me the question. Yes. It was a little bit better, but still wasn't great just because, like, we clicked to a certain extent, but it just didn't work out. And the guy I was talking to, it was only for, like, a couple months. He was older, too. But I'm not going to say a lot about it now. I'll tell more details. Sorry, my belly button's itchy, sorry. I'll say more, like, later on when I'm more comfortable, but he had good qualities, but, like, it was just, like, I started to notice more about him, like, is it gonna work on, and then shit hit the fan. But yeah, so I do personally prefer older guys. Let me see, I'm trying to think. Mod me so I can get this guy. I don't know how do you mod someone? I don't know how to mod someone to get someone out of here. I'm not sure how to do that. I'm gonna have to learn how to do that. Yeah, I have dated older guys. Let's see. My first boyfriend, I was 18. He was 20. Like, he was like 24, 25. But looking back, I was like, Chris, what was wrong with you? But I want to take it back because it taught me a lot. It really did. It really shaped me as a person. It really taught me what I don't want, what I wouldn't want in somebody. Is 60 too old for you? Yes. Yes, it is. I'm sorry. I mean, if I was a sugar baby and, you know, if I was willing to do that with no sex, sure, why not? just watch TV with him, talk to him. Sure, why not? Oh, you are beautiful. And I think, oh, kids are beautiful too. Oh, thank you. We can share. Yeah, I don't know how to mod. I'm gonna learn how to do that, how to mod someone. The first guy was 24, 25. Didn't work. We're only together for like 8 months. And by the way, I've never been in a relationship past like 8 months. That says a lot about me. I'm very commitment phobia. I'm very picky, which I think everyone should be picky. I don't think anyone should just settle. Especially if you want to be married and have kids. Don't settle. And obviously, you're not gonna like have someone who checks off everything on your list, but close enough, you know? Like, you're smart to be picky. Yes, thank you. Yeah. I hate when people say they're like, oh, like, you're too picky. Okay, and at least I'm not settling for shit. I've never, ever been with a dude who had a kid or was married, because that is something I, like, straight from the jump, I'm like, nope, absolutely not. Do you tap effects on the left hand screen? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm right-handed, so I'm not sure. I never dated a dude who had a kid, married, because I was like I'm like, nope, that's absolutely not gonna happen from like the get-go. And whenever I used to use dating sites, I made it very clear. I was like, no kids of any kind, no step kids, no have kids, I don't care, any older kids, no kids, because what if those kids get married or have a kid, then I'm a step grandma, and I did not want that. I did not want to be a stepmom or a step grandma. I did not sign up for that shit. Okay, what zodiac sign am I? I'm a Cancer. 7-Eleven, like the gas station. Shared the live. Oh, thank you, DJ, for sharing the live. I'm black. How do you feel about? I've dated black guys. I would say they're more my preference, like mixed, like more mixed, like black, white, like stuff like that. What's your zodiac sign, Dale? But I'm not really picky overall. Like, I'm not someone who's like, oh, he has to be like white. Like, I dated white guys. I've dated black guys. I dated mixed guys. I've been into Asians. Like, I'm not picky about that. I don't care. Like, when I'm looking at somebody, I don't see color. I see person. I see the person. I like personality. And I think it's weird when people just like, they're like, oh, they have one specific type. Like my brother, he likes white girls with blonde hair, blue eyes. That's him, whatever. But I'm like, okay, it clearly has not worked out for you, but whatever. Let me read these comments real quick. In the chats, do you feel like you can be missing a lot of opportunities in a good man because you over? No, I don't think that, because I'm not a relationship person. I don't think you need a relationship to be happy. And if those men don't reach your standards, then they weren't for you. Simple as that. Due to having kids. Okay, wait, the comment continued. I like girls like you. Oh, you like girls, okay. Due to having kids. I did say before I don't want kids. I've never been a kid person. So this is going to be my little rant about kids. Let me just read this comment real quick. What if you found out you were pregnant? Would you try it? Okay, this is not going to make people happy, but whatever. I would get an abortion. I would. I don't want kids. So this correlates with your question too as well. Call of Duty D. I would get an abortion. I don't want kids. Never wanted kids. I just never been a kid person. I just don't see myself as a mother. I don't have it in me. I think people either are they're made to have kids, or they truly just change their mind. And I have never changed my mind. Like, it's one thing I've never changed my mind. I will never change my mind on. And there's nothing wrong with not having kids. I just don't want them. I don't have it in me. I've never had that motherly instinct. I think if you want kids, you have to truly feel it. You have to truly want it. You have to feel it on the inside. And I never felt that. There's literally no guy who would ever make me change my mind, because I don't want that life. That's not me. I would be very unhappy, and I don't think kids should have a mother who does not want them, who would not be happy being a mother. And I don't do things that don't make me happy. Let me read this comment. This chat. Okay, wonderful. Okay. What if he asked you to keep it? Would you do? No, I still want to keep it, because I wouldn't be doing myself any favors, and most importantly, I wouldn't be doing that kid that favor, because no kid deserves to have a shitty parent. No kid deserves to have a parent who doesn't want them. And my stance on abortion, I'm like, I'm pretty neutral about it. I'm pretty moderate about it. I understand why people are against it. Yes, it is murder, but it's also your body, your choice. But it's also like when you keep getting pregnant. I think you should be forced sterilized. That's when the whole like a body autonomy, my body, my choice goes out the window, because you clearly cannot have sex. Not get pregnant. Be on birth control. I've always been on birth control until not now, until like a year and a half ago. I just got off it for reasons, just bad reactions or stuff like that. So yeah, kids is not for me, and I personally don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I really don't. I'm gonna get into that in a second. Especially this day. an age. No one should bring a child into this world for themselves. Exactly, thank you, because it's selfish. And their child is. I think bringing a child into this world is quite selfish with the way the economy is. Like, sometimes when I go to Walmart, like, I'll walk past the baby section, and I'm like, I wonder how much it actually costs to raise a kid. Not because I want a kid, but I'm just curious. Like, how are people affording children, right? Even one kid. So, I go in there, right? And a nice stroller, is like $300. And I'm like, how the fuck did my mom afford this shit? We were poor. We were very poor, but we still, had a house over our head, clothes on our backs, stuff like that. But like, how? And like, a car seat, expensive too. Diapers, so expensive. I'm 31, by the way. I'm 31 years old. Like, how are people affording kids? Like, you're just broke all the time. That sounds absolutely terrible to me. You're suffering. And I think it's child abuse to have kids when you know you cannot afford that kid, you cannot support that kid, you cannot raise that kid. Especially if you have like mental illness, like let's say bipolar, and it's not very controllable. I'm 30. You're 36. Okay, you're a millennial like me. You have schizophrenia. Someone and tried to invite me to on TikTok again. Come on, decline. Whatever it is, right? Like, if you cannot take care of that kid, you shouldn't have that kid. So that's where the whole abortion thing comes in. I think it's completely understandable to not want a kid. I mean, yes, if you haven't learned your lesson, sterilization, because, or birth control or something, because you cannot help yourself, or you're just super fertile. Like, just stop, close your legs, take birth control. I don't know, do something. I unexpectedly had twins at a young age, and if I could go back, I would. Okay. Twins. Ooh, twins are oof. Oof, twins are a lot, man. I want to know how to react if I had a twin. Yeah. I do think sometimes when people have kids, it really changes them. Like, even if they didn't want children, it really changes them, and like, it changes them for the better. Like, it really makes them be a better person. Like my sister, right? It's like, my sister was like, and she's like older than me. And I'm the youngest. She's like 7 years, I don't know, around there, older than me. And before she had kids and got religious and stuff like that, I met her husband. Don't like her husband, but whatever. He treats her well from what it seems like, stuff like that. Good for them. It changed her for the better, because before she was a demon teenager. She was absolutely atrocious. She drove my mom crazy. She was coming home drunk, drugged up, beat up, high, and it really put her back in place. It really helped her become, more stable. So that's good. I think it can't help time. For me personally, no, there would never, ever, ever be a situation where I would want to give up my dreams, because I'm selfish. I know this. I just don't. I'm too selfish to have a kid. I don't have it in me. I just don't want that, and that's perfectly fine. What if? Okay, let me read this comment on this chat. I don't know why I keep saying comment. What if he said he would marry? That's still a big difference. Like, I don't believe in marriage, by the way. I think marriage is a trap, in general, and marriage doesn't last. Like, especially for women. It does not. It's a trap for women, because women usually end up doing most of the work, most of the house cleaning, all taking care of the child, stuff like that. And I understand that man gotta work. I understand, but like, it's just I don't think marriage just works out. Actually, nowadays marriage is just like it's literally a gamble. You're rolling the dice on it. And then divorce is too expensive. Divorce is a bitch, from what it sounds like. A lot of my family's divorced. A lot of friends divorced. Old friends, family friends, whatever. You're not selfish. You just have standards and goals. Oh, thank you. Nothing wrong with Plan B. I've never taken Plan B. I never taken Plan B. Never had a pregnancy scare, so that's good. Marriage is just a label. Yes, it is. And that's another thing about marriage. Let me read this other comment. Give me a second. Have you ever been? No, I've never been in love before. I've never told a guy I loved him and I meant it. Never. It's really hard for me to say that. Just never felt that. And if I don't feel it, then I don't ever feel that, get that experience. It is what it is. Would I like to experience one long-term relationship? Just try it, sure. Yes, but if I don't, then I don't. But it's not like a means to end. It's not something that that has to happen. I'm very happy with how my life is now. Being single, I just prefer to be single. I was always a single one in my friend group. That's just how I am. Maybe that's the problem. What do you mean? Maybe it's the problem. Elaborate. Marriage is just, yes. Marriage is just a label. It is. It's a piece of paper. It's the ring. Like, women like the ring. Most of them, because they want to show off to their friends. They want the big fancy wedding. And I think big weddings are stupid, because what do you get divorced? Like a cute backyard one, okay, cool. Or like a ceremony, okay. But like a big one, like a castle, because then you spend all this money, and then it's like, what if you get into an argument one day, and then poof, the marriage is over, and then the government is in on your relationship as well. I don't like that. Like the government already makes money. Capitalism already makes money off of you, and already makes money off of you having children, getting married. And yes, capitalism is evil, but also helps as well. So I'm kind of moderate on that as well. Yeah, marriage. I don't think anyone should get married. My personal opinion. I think marriage is a trap. But hey, if you want to get married, that's great. I sure hope it works out for you. I hope you won't end up divorced, because the divorce rate is 70% still, and women initiate divorce more. And I find, my personal opinion, I find a lot of women cheat more in relationships, especially married. Men do it too as well, but I find women do it for different reasons. Let me read this. If you love someone, you sacrifice. Yes, that's true, but I'm not willing to sacrifice. I'm not willing to give up things. I don't want to. And I'm stubborn. I want things my way, and I understand that. So, and I understand that's not going to work out with people. That they want the woman to sacrifice. That's not for me. I want to do my own thing. I'm happy doing this. I would not be happy married. I would be miserable. That's just never been something I've been like maybe one day. Nope. Mm-mm. And that also attributes because I've just seen a lot of bad marriages. And even if I didn't, I still wouldn't believe in marriage. And let me get back to that real quick. Okay, marriage takes away from your independence. Yes, it does. My personal opinion. Independence and divorce is fighting for that. Yes, that's very, very true. Yes. I've seen some nasty divorces, and I'm like, oof, that sucks. At least you know yourself. Yes. I would say I'm very aware. Anyways, marriage. Okay, that was saying, yeah. What's the one again? Okay, marriage. Yeah. Oh, the cheating. Yeah, cheating. Okay. I find women cheat because they're obviously unhappy, and they want to feel some type of emotion. Women are the more emotional and more feeling based, right versus left brain, and men are more logical. Men cheat because they're bored. They cheat because they're bored, because that woman is not giving them something. They want to feel alive again. They want to experience something. They don't want to be stuck doing the same thing. They need adventure. They need something new. Women cheat because they want to feel emotion, most likely. But women, I find, need a water break, hide it better. What happened? Why is it doing that? Oh, the live ended. Live will end in 4 minutes. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna end the live on TikTok because it's gonna end in 4 minutes. But I'll still be here on YouTube. Okay. I'm heading to work. Please. Oh, thank you. You have a wonderful day too. Okay. Drag the piece over here? I think it's over here. I don't know how to do this. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me just go over this real quick, and I'm gonna end the live. Both my lives. I wish I could have done the Instagram and the Rumble, but I'll figure it out next time. So women get away with cheating more likely than men. Men get caught right away for whatever reason because they don't know how to keep it under wraps. Like woman's intuition. They're like, okay, something's weird. Something's up. Like why? Like why is he doing this? Like men aren't very good at hiding. Like they have their phone right and they're like, you're making yourself look guilty. And it's in the eyes. You can tell when someone's lying through their eyes or body language. They clear their throats, shit like that. Yeah, they're not really good liars. Women can get away with it for a lot. Like there's so many stories of women like being in a relationship with this guy, being married to this guy, having 3 beautiful kids, and then like 10 years later the guy finds out she was cheating most of the time. It's like, how did you not know? Like, did you not sense it? Like, whatsoever? Like, what's going on here? Crazy. It is. What time is it? I need to go to bed. I'm tired. I really enjoyed this chat. This live. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. We're getting those subs up. Go visit my LinkedIn tree and go visit and go follow me on Threads as well. I post on there as well, so I'm trying to get that up as well. Go follow me on Twitter. Trying to use Twitter more often. So I call it Twitter because I'm not calling it X. Go follow all my links. Go watch my videos I hear on YouTube, on TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you for joining me in this 1 hour live. I will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna start doing these lives pretty much every other day. So thank you. Have a good night. Have a good night, everybody. Sleep tight. Enjoy the rest of your night.